Okay, I don't know what my cat's doing. But I'm gonna sit down and hope that he doesn't want me. Welcome, though. Night's Tide? Night? Night Tides, not Night's Tide. Dumb fucking dyslexic bastard. Oh, perfect. I said that in the first 20 seconds. They're gonna suffocate. Look how much room there is. I could fit 4 more fish in there. Oh, wait, that's right. We were going to die. Welcome in, welcome back, welcome all. It is good to see you again. No! I wish. He was barely hitting me. I'm too lazy to reset. I'm not too lazy to reset my PS2. I'm too afraid. He did smack the shit out of Max, though. And yeah, that's what's funny is it doesn't even include stuff like this where I don't save my progress. So like I've already streamed for almost 4 hours today, but I haven't saved any of it. I mean, I'm on day 1043. I'll finish one day. One day I'll beat this game. Ooh, first fish. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. 1 blue fish. 2 blue fish. 3 red fish. 2. No, I'm kidding. Okay, okay. We do like to see Kaji at the start. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. No, did I miscount that? I miscounted that, I think. Do a little shake there at the end to see. I never know when to count. So like shake. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Seems to work. Alright, so that again, you wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, why not? Who's gonna stop me? Alright, these are not the fish I was looking for. Good catch rate, though. Nothing. There's nothing. Now, so again, I do have the complaint that I wish the game would either tell me there was nothing, like as soon as it gets, bam, right back there, it would say like, there was nothing on the line. Or like, Max missed the bite. Okay, got a quarter turn. Because it sucks not knowing, like, if you just didn't shake, because Pokemon Fan claims that there's fish that you couldn't just shake your way to. They're just too high up in the, like, the calculation or something like that. But there's also fish that you just don't get anything. You roll a negative or an FF or something like that. I can't remember what it is. So it's just like, I don't know, it kills me not knowing the difference between those two and just straight up missing a fish. Ooh, not bad. Not bad. That do be the ratio. And it's for my own sanity, I mean, kind of. For my own sake. Okay, so yeah, I didn't want to believe that. I'll have to find where I said that. Because I definitely read somewhere that they were like, oh yeah, you'll, like, sometimes hook a fish with such a high value, you'll never make it. And it's just like, I don't believe that for a second. I don't know if it's the original comment or the person who responded to that comment who claims to know everything now, despite the fact that they don't know anything. Why? You haven't gone off in so long, chat. So yeah, like, I honestly at this point just think that shaking for 8 seconds is the best way. And this was what I was getting to. And I think this for my own sanity, but like at the same time, for like everybody's sake, I hope this is true. But I think it's the best way, and I'm not missing any fish, because if I'm missing fish, yeah. But like, I think my and I know everybody says this, but I think my way of shaking the rod is 100% successful. Because if I'm not landing every fish with my shaking method, that means the record size fish is so much more common than we think it is. Because, like, I hook big fish a lot. And if I'm missing fish on top of how many I hook, that means these fish aren't that rare. But, like, I'm almost certain that my fishing style is, like, 90 to 99% efficient. Because if I've missed a perfect fish somewhere along here, I am convinced nobody's catching it. Because there's just no way. The amount of time you have to spend and perfectly shaking the rod just matches up to nobody ever getting it. But, like, I'm almost certain that what I've come to in these last couple of weeks of shaking for 8 seconds, waiting 2 seconds, and then shaking again is the best method. Because, like, if something doesn't bite immediately on that shake after the second pause, it's not biting at all. There's nothing biting. And sometimes I think stuff bites, and then I'll go back and look, and I didn't shake for a full amount of time. But, like, if you just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's nothing here. There's no point to shaking after this. And I could have already gotten another cast out and been moving on to the next one. But, like, if there are fish back there that I could be catching, that means those records that I am catching just aren't that rare. But I don't believe it. Like, see right there, I did not shake enough for that. Meaning, if I see a fish back here, it's because I fucked up on the first half. And that's all I think that is people having different patterns and being like, oh, it's the 6th shake, it's the 4th shake, it's the 3rd. No, it's just if you shake enough in the first one, you don't need those other shakes. Boom. Yeah, like, it's either there or it's not. I'm officially convinced. That was a perfect one. And maybe I'm wrong, but in my almost 300 hours of experience, that's what I've come to the conclusion of. Not the best. Imagine if the seed of the dungeon floors actually determine the fish size and everything. Yeah, no, I wish. I don't think we've determined that a single dungeon floor is actually worthwhile for fishing. Oh wait, what am I doing? I mean, outside for like Umudakara, the Umudakara. But like you can only catch them in a dungeon. But yeah, I don't think we've actually determined a single dungeon to be beneficial to fish in. Beneficial. No. I can't think of a single one. Oh god, it's another fight. That's a master jacket. Oh, nice. He actually went for the kill. I wish though. And I mean, it very well could. Like, I had the idea that, like, maybe, just maybe, because the guidebook has the weirdest range of information. Some of the stuff in the guidebook is so wrong that it's just like, how does this even get made? Like, how are you, it should be illegal to just lie in a guidebook. But on the flip side, there's stuff in the guidebook like, hey, these out-of-bounds rivers have these fish in it. And it's like, how do you know that, motherfucker? So, like, I think there's information that the guidebook has from the developers that they've tried to, like, spin into creative, like, ooh, ha ha ha. But at the same time, like, it's just straight up information from the devs. So, like, there's this one line that says the further out you cast, the bigger fish you get. And, like, I definitely think that's related to flight, like your flight stat. But at the same time, I could also see it as some rivers in the center have code for bigger fish or some bullshit. So, like, I don't know. Because, like, there's some rivers in Chapter 3 that you're not supposed to get to, but again, have fish and are listed in the guidebook. as to what fish they have and what weather conditions they have. But the rivers are twice as big as any other body of water in the game. And it's like, I almost wonder if that center strip of water has the biggest fish in it. I don't know. I'm just spitballing, but like, it's fun too. Until somebody looks up the code and figures everything out, I'm allowed to have as many theories as I want until I disprove them myself. Because I don't think anybody else is coming out for my fucking theories. I did see somebody, oh god, when was that? Several months ago, who was messing with the first dungeon floor. Once I get back to 20 placebo potions, I'm going to start drinking them again. I was reading that message. My swinging pattern was bad. Yeah, I would want to think that it plays some role as well. I've joked about it here that there's some invisible weather effect. And that's why sometimes the fish are different. Like, as soon as you load into Shigura Village, it's technically a dungeon. Because you fight a boss here. But I don't know. Again, somebody's gonna have to look at the code. That's a great point. Although, I will say I have caught monster gobblers out of the Chapter 2 rivers that are like a sliver long. Like, you shouldn't even be able to fish in them. But I've caught monster. My god. You don't even want to do the 2-star glass glitch again. Nobody is doing... Actually, I don't even think I can do it on a PS2. I don't think you can menu fast enough. Excuse me. But, like, everybody I know, personally, don't even get me started on that. When I first got into all of this, I was convinced it did. Convinced. So much so, I call them pink placebo potions. But I kind of, like, you know, just forgot about that, and it was a joke in, like, the back of my mind. But I, like, got back into it because I realized Olivine's special ability is to give you the, like, the stamina potions ability. She pumps you up. So, like, you get her by winning the first round of Finny Frenzy. She sells you lures. And her ability is to pump you up like the potions do. And it's just like, oh man. But I don't actually think there's anything to it. But I will say that drinking a stamina potion lasts about as long as one fish takes to bite. Like, you can't catch 2 fish on 1 potion. So, I don't know, but... Oh, is my shaking gone off? I think a little bit. I stopped watching the clock because I'm reading chat, and that's my fault, but... I've also read that all of the RNG in this game, or, like, not the RNG, oh, what was I reading? I should have screenshot it. Oh, I wasn't reading, damn it, I'm not watching my timer anymore. I was reading somebody's post about how, like, Max's and Monica's X, Y, and Z coordinates affect everything in the game, like, for Generation. So, like, literally where Max is standing in the world could affect the fish that I'm about to catch. I mean, it... Oh. Okay, so that was a 3/8. So just today, we learned that 3/8 can be 150, 500. This can be as low as 117, 380. And that's just in my experience. This is an interesting fish. Is this the only fish I've caught today? No. $134, $412. Interesting. That's all right. So that was the third fish. Interesting. That was decent. So that was a 3/8. That was good. But we need another 8 for it to be worthwhile. Damn. Wow, terrible bite rates. This is the kind of stuff that makes me think of seeds, because, like, I mean, I'm just getting terrible bites, but I mean, that's obviously just RNG. Yeah, I wish I had... I got it from the Discord, I know that, but I don't remember where in the Discord. I just remember reading through this person's, like, entire posting list about how they were trying to discover, like, seed. It might even have been you, for all I know. But they were trying to figure out seed generation by loading the first level over and over and over and over. Trying to see, like, where the enemies spawned and where the chests spawned. And then, yeah, they had, like, some entire, like, long thing about how your entire positioning in the game world determines the RNG, and, like, every single step you take and look around changes the RNG to some degree. And I can't remember exactly where it was and all that, because all I remember thinking is, like, holy shit, Don Doke was right. Where I stand might actually be why I catch bigger fish. And I just remember thinking, like, oh no. Like, please don't tell me I only caught the record-sized fish because I am a weirdo and I stand in the same place every time. Okay, so it's... We only caught 3 fish. That's not good. That's interesting. Let's keep doing this though. I like this experiment. Now that could have been me though. I do feel like my shakes were just bad. So hopefully I'm not pissing away the world record, but I don't know. How would we ever know? If I did, I did. There's no going back for it. I mean, I could even switch to Olivine. I thought having Fabio or Olivine... Olivine? Olivine. Olivine? I don't know. I thought having them with me would help me catch larger fish, but if it does, it's not guaranteed. I forgot I even had Pow with me. I had Pow... Oh, shit, I just dropped my phone. I had Pow with me so that I could try to break Chapter 4. I'm trying to get one of those dungeons where Chapter 4 doesn't load correctly and you can go out of bounds. And it was just like, oh, if I just keep running to the outside portion, eventually the map will spawn incorrectly. But I was just like, wow, this is taking forever to check every single time. And then I was like, oh, wait, if I had Pow with me, I'd be able to just instantly see if the map didn't spawn correctly. But, like, again, everything down to, like, doing that could matter. That could literally change what fish I get. It's mind-boggling. And then boom, right there, like my angle changes. So it's like, should I have changed it back? I've started to notice that offhandedly. In Chapter 3, when you get out of bounds, there's like really weird invisible walls. And, one second. You can't go past the invisible walls, obviously, but like, you can definitely tell how the map's generated, because sometimes there's no invisible walls, and it's like, oh, and then like you'll start to notice like, oh, I'm between two bridges this time, so like the bridges are connected. And it's really neat. There's an out of bounds style of river in Chapter 3 that you can't fish in, believe it or not. You can fish in most of the rivers in Chapter 3 out of bounds, but there's a certain type that you can't. And when it's really neat, when you go out of bounds in Chapter 3, it spawns like kind of the same look every time, which is funny because you're not supposed to see it. So like, why would it ever need to have this somewhat consistent look? But I discovered the unique river you can't fish in, when you get out of bounds there, the river looks really fucking weird, which tells me you were never supposed to see it. So again, that tells me there's a certain river in Chapter 3 that you were supposed to be able to fish, but they changed it, because there are rivers that you can't fish at all. So I don't know what happened, but they changed something at some point. Alright, so this is another decent fish. This is going to be like a 120, 314. Nope. Damn. 360. That fish was much heavier than I expected. Oh god, I got off track and miscount. Yeah, so... that is interesting, because that's pretty much what I was trying to figure out with the Chapter 4 stuff. Yeah, so that's interesting. I basically needed one of the ocean areas to connect to like a wall or something. So that's, yeah, that's interesting. And you do start to notice it. Like, I kept just restarting the dungeon over and over. That's why I only have $1. Because I just kept leaving the dungeon with POW immediately. And eventually, like, I started to notice that there were some weird spawns. It could be, and I definitely think that's possible because I know some of the other levels that it happens in are Chapter 2, Rainbow Butterfly Woods, and Chapter 5, and they have those raised areas, like the little hills, and those are the other places where I see the big, like, holes in the floor. But yeah, I bet it's even more awkward in this one just because it's like an entire other section of map. Somebody recently tried to tell me that they got out of bounds in Moonflower Palace, and there's a bunch of stuff out of bounds on that map. But I'd never seen that before. Oh, see, this is like weird. This is prime time for them, but they're not biting. But like all day we had good bites. Oh, hello. Okay, so that's another 3/4. This feels heavy. This is probably a 400. This is probably a 400. So this is another 3/8 or 3/4, depending on how you count the bar. I've never seen a fish pull over the halfway mark on this bar. So like sometimes I call it 3/4. It's technically 3/8, but yeah, we might have ourselves a 140 400 here. Could be even a 500 from what I saw earlier today. What am I saying? 140 470. I wish. I haven't seen a 160 in so long. See what I mean, though? I can see how I thought the soft resets were, like, getting me better seeds. And I don't think it's that. I think it's, again, it's just the fact that I keep soft resetting my game, perpetually keeping myself in the prime time to catch Kaji from 9 to 9. So, like... Again, it's not that I'm in a good seed right now, because these aren't world record fish or anything. But, like, I'm not about to spend midnight to 9 a.m. not catching any fish. And I think that's actually the pro strat that I'm experiencing that makes me think, like, oh, yeah, my soft resets are what get me the bigger fish. No, I think it's, again, just I'm cutting out the nighttime and getting right back to it. And then on top of that, when I fish for 12 hours, I'm already catching more fish than most people ever catch in a playthrough. So then you combine that with the fact that I'm catching more fish than another person who fishes for 12 hours. Dude, you suck ass. You see that? You see that? The fucking tortoise knows what's up. And maybe I should go get Olivine. We got time. Let's do it. You know what? You know what? Yeah. I'm a little under 4 hours. I'm at 4 hours and 20-something minutes right now. Might change something. I would need a debug menu and save states. What I could do is hook a fish and then save state the hook. So apparently the fish is determined the second the buttons are on the screen. So, like, you could try to figure out something from there, but apparently the moment the buttons are on the screen, that fish is determined. I've never done it myself because I don't play with save states, but you could try. Alright, who do we get? Olivine or Fabio? Olivine or Fabio? Olivine or Fabio? No. So, yeah, so let me go get no, there's like a second. It's really suspicious. It's really fucked. I think all of our answers lie within that 1 second, but, like, you would actually need to fucking Neo the code and understand everything to explain what's going on. There is no figuring out the answer for this with just fucking raw talent. I'm gonna go with Olivine. Nope, you're Rufio. Yeah, here, yeah. If you want the challenge, I'll show you what I'm talking about. And again, I mean, it could be everything from, like, this diagonal run and how long it takes me to get over to my spot, to my lineup. Everything. I mean, it all could matter. It's just mind-boggling. But, like, okay, so again, here's my thought process. So, I've got all my items set up in this order. I've got all my slots for fish down here. I'm set up so that, like, when I auto-sort, I am set to the auto-sort with the fish first. It's 9 a.m. Oh, it's 9:30 a.m. I wasted a little bit of time. I'm going to line up my cast with the rock out here. I'm going to line up with Max's hat. I'm going to cast out, and then watch. There's just a second. And then, boom, the buttons are on screen. Apparently, as soon as those buttons are on screen, fish is determined. So, like, I think everything we need to know to glitch the perfect fish in is in that 1 second. And, like, I don't know if you have to fucking ace code your fucking items into a specific order with a specific stack. Mackenzie likes to joke that it's 2 star glasses and 627 potato cakes. But I mean, like, that's what it is. I mean, like, that's how it works. But, like, will we ever be able to crack it and solve it? I don't fucking know. I thought we could, but, like, this shit's so much more complicated than it needs to be. I genuinely just thought it was gonna be like, hey, show up on a Tuesday when it's the fishing contest and you're good. But, like, it's not. It's so much more. And again, it could be influenced by stuff at the start of the game, like when you choose your outfit. Yeah, like, it's ridiculous. Again, the game tells you that there's patterns to how you're supposed to reel in. Boom, I just hit in a combo of codes as soon as I cast it. Oh, I'm losing frames. Oh god, I'm losing you guys. Am I back? No, I'm dipping out again. Hello? Oh god. Oh god. It's bad. It's bad. It's bad. Am I back? Oh, it's bad. Oh, that's bad. Jesus Christ, what the fuck just happened? Am I even still here? Nope, I'm going back out. Oh, we're chugging again. Oh, it's chugging. Am I back? I think I'm back again. Oh, that was bad. I apologize. That was weird. That hit out of nowhere. Like a freight train. But, like, I mean, I've literally tried moving the items in my inventory around. Like, there's just, it's too much. There's too much for one person to feasibly test. And I mean, like, theoretically, if I had been smarter, I could have stayed on a save where, like, I caught my records, my 187s and stuff like that. But, like, that's so much forethought. The only reason I have this save file right now is because I'm practicing a glitch where I have to be at the start of a fishing contest. I can try. Hadouken! Oh, I had huge hope in that. I specifically went with triangle. Oh shit! Do we have something? No way. Please don't. Oh my god. Do we have something here? Did that went half bar, didn't it? Am I crazy? Did that go half bar? Woo! Nice! Oh, whatever. That guess was a day late and $1 short. That is a new daily record. Oh, my internet's like completely out right now. That is a good daily record. Depressingly, no, that is not a new, like, personal best. That's the best today, though. I haven't seen a 162 in so long. So yeah. So I'm guessing 162s are hidden behind the half bar mark. That was a half bar. I don't know, but like I'm so upset that that's what I'm convinced now. I'm doing it. Oh, I didn't need that on my head. What fish was that? It was 3! No! It was the third fish! I say it all the time. I don't know if I just need to lock it in or what. Maybe we should just hang around for a few hours. Smack the old triangle button. Not that juicy. It's been a while. That sounds so weird. I wish you wouldn't say it like that. I don't even have the dirtiest mind among people. That's weird. was my mom doing? Oh, my mom was doing strength training last night. So probably. God damn it. Now I'm like over here fucking trying to figure out how many times I need to press triangle. No. Oh my gosh. How long? It's been a while since I've seen one like that. Let's just check. I without a doubt would have sent it to myself in my email, so I can tell you exactly how long it's been. Big fish. Bigger fish. That's 584, so that's... more recent than that. It was a month ago. It's been exactly a month. January 26th. Wow, it's been a month since I've seen... Are they... No. I'd have to go back and look. I haven't been playing... You're right, I haven't been playing this game as frequently. But I don't want to think they're that rare. That's crazy. Has it? Let me check. I send all my records... Or not my records. All my, like, daily big fish to Dawn. Have I not caught any big fish since then? There's no way. Have I really not? Is that 179 really been the last big fish I caught? Now, mind you, my 187 was only a 522. That's a 162 536 that we just caught. Yeah, 150 514. So yeah, today's pretty much the best I've had in a long time. And I've come back for a few hours at a time. The last few catches have been like nothing. Nothing. Oh, are you back? So yeah, Pokemon Fan 4000 pretty much challenged everybody, saying that nobody would break the record. So I would go for Nonky personally. Well, that's not true. Obviously, personally, I would go for Kaji and Hamahama. But if I wasn't so crazy bent on these fish, I would do Nonky. Everybody's doing Palm Brinks Lake. But I still think Chapter 3, Out of Bounds, is the best. Because on Potato Cakes, it's only Nonky and Gummy. Now, Balance Valley Train Station is Tartan Nonky Gummy. I mean, that's not a bad spot either. I just still can't make heads or tails of the whole Din, Priskleen, Mardan situation. Why are those fish bigger, or more likely to be bigger at least, as far as we know, in certain areas? Because, like, Dondoke's 150-400 gobbler being out of the Palm Brinks River kind of just screws everything up. Yes, that was my tartan. I don't have it anymore, but... The Baron records fluctuated as well. Because I still haven't even seen FP values as high as other people have seen. But I've seen length records that those people haven't seen. It's weird. Kinda. More he lives through other fish. There he is. So no, he doesn't actually exist, but... I mean, he's on another save file. He's not gone, but he's no longer with me. He's with a past me on another memory card. Who the fuck do you think I am? I literally have a Dark Cloud 2 memory card now. Like, I don't even... I'm unapologetic when I say this, but I am officially one of the biggest Dark Cloud 2 fans. I have a Dark Cloud 2 memory card, basically. It has, like, 4 other games on it, but, like, it's filled with just Dark Cloud 2. I think it's got 6 Dark Cloud 2 saves on it. It's got a Chapter 7 save with a bunch of pictures on it that don't fit in the photo album. It's got a Chapter 8 save with the Panther Ensemble. I'd fill that up with Dark Cloud 2. I wouldn't even need your fucking torn apart images. I'd just fill it up with more fish nonsense. You ditched us for Pal World. I don't even want to hear it. You were breeding in a foreign game. I was gone for a day or two. I just have every scoop that I like. Although, I do have some pictures that I really enjoy. Like, there are some nice pictures that I've taken. Okay, if that's when my mom broke her arm, yeah, I could care less. But if it's not, I do feel bad. But I'm pretty sure that's when my mom broke her arm. Or it was when my brother came to visit, who I hadn't seen in 2 years. I do remember I took a break. Which is funny, because I never actually stopped playing video games either. I just didn't stream them. Yeah, you're looking at him. The cheater's right above you. You are looking at Frankenstein themselves. Creator of the Frankenfish. I don't fucking know. You'd have to convince them to explain it. Yeah, wait, Frankenstein's the scientist, right? Yeah, it's Frankenstein's monster. Yeah, those might be secrets they take to their grave. Good luck with that. No, I'm kidding. I don't know. Yeah, I can't remember what fish you spawned in back then, but I think it was the Hama Hama. I actually have them. I don't know if this is weird, but I specifically have them saved in a folder, or not a folder, but an email, so that I can like pull them open. Because every so often somebody will be like, ah, I've never seen a fish that big, and it's like bullshit. However, now I actually have fish pictures bigger than most of your Frankenfish. What do you mean how slow it is? This shit slaps. It's the bait rod that's slow. My god, you are over there on speed up. I can picture it now. You're casting the bait rod and speeding up the game. Bait rod doesn't have the whole fucking thing's an invalid cast. You're looking for the only valid one. You're literally dragging ass through invalid cast. Incorrect, I never speed up games. Bullshit. Bullshit alert. And I bet you never chucked a fish. I actually unfollow and leave any DC2 stream that enables speed up. Actually, sometimes I used to like look at Dark Cloud speed runs, or not speed runs, but playthroughs, and I would see people speeding up and leave, and I didn't realize that they were using the trans feather. Felt so bad that I just like called so many people losers one time. But I was just like, oh my god, why doesn't anybody play these games without fucking speed up? Come on! And then I learned what the trans feather was, and it was like, oh, shit, that's kind of cool. I still think it's dumb that people bitch about Dark Cloud not having speed up, but like, so many people, I just clicked on their stream and saw them sprinting around the map at full speed and was just like, nope, 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 nope. Nope, somebody else. Somebody else. Watching somebody else. Oh, alright, Sony Entertainment, we got them. Wait. You mean you don't actually just see the code? Like, the game isn't just a bunch of ones and zeros to you, you're actually using a tool. Oh my god, are you serious? This whole time it was actually unexplainable and you were just fucking, like, Neo. And, like, there actually wasn't any game screen in front of you, and it was just code that you could rewire. I didn't know you could actually explain it. You don't even wear a hat in the game anymore. I did get you put on a watch list. I forgot about that, Mackenzie. I totally forgot to tell you about that. I was on the Discord for like a day, and I shared your picture of pink outfit Monica, and got a lot of questions. Don't worry, though. I deleted all the pictures. Nobody has them. I was too quick. I was in and out before anybody had realized. I share nothing. Honestly, they were, like, not even that impressed, and it, like, kind of fucking made me angry. They were just commenting on how weird Monica looks in the Panther ensemble. And it was like, yo, motherfuckers, like, you've never seen this shit before. But, like, none of them even commented on the Legend, which had fucking teeth. God, the Discord sometimes makes me so angry. Motherfuckers talking about, like, hot chocolate flavors and different brands of roof shingles. Where's the Dark Cloud content? Motherfucking Facebook for millennials. Almost all the overhauls were good, except for the fact that you kept choosing green over purple on the Supernova. What the fuck? I know you have the purple one. Bullshit. Fucking green. Wait, are there different Dark Cloud servers? I know there's a speedrunning one, and then there's the main one. Or do you mean, like, the different servers on the Dark Cloud Discord? Because I don't actually know how any of that shit means. All I know is that the general page on the Dark Cloud Discord I was on was just fucking awful. It just was non-stop, unrelated chat. And it's just like, I get it, like... but it just sucked, because it's like every time something about Dark Cloud would come up, the conversation just immediately derailed into non-Dark Cloud related stuff. And it's like, okay, like, that's fine, but, like, can we bring it back? And the answer is no. It's derailed. And it just sucked. Because, like, I really want to talk about Dark Cloud on the Dark Cloud Discord. But you just really couldn't. And again, I get it. The game's 20 years old. Like, what else is there to talk about? Psych! Fucking fishing! There's a lot to talk about. But it doesn't seem like fishing's popular enough with that crowd for anybody to give a shit. Although I say that, and like, other people have posted fishing clips recently, and they've gotten way more likes than I have. So what do I know? Speaking of green, I do actually need to breed a tartan into a Mardan and a Baron, because I haven't seen those in green. I need to get Piccoli bred up. I need a wild Nyler, because these are actually not Nyler colored. And then there are a couple other fish that I need to see, like Baku Black I've never seen on Mardan or Baron. Din I've never seen on Mardan or Baron. I'm not sure if Umata Kara would be cool, but we could try it. But like, it still blows my mind that the Mardan's coloration turns the Baron into that. And that's a Mardan with Bobo colors. So is that Piccoli and Nyler. There's just still so much to figure out with this game. Yeah, see, I actually don't even know who those people are. That makes me kind of sad. I've been watching Sir Strife a little bit. They've been getting into speedrunning quite hard. I respect it. Is this what is so important for what I want to do? Wait, holy shit, wait. My brain just snapped. What? Wait. Welcome, but wait. Is this what is so important for what I want to do? Wait, your name. Why do I recognize your name? Yes, there it is. I'm so sorry. I've been awake since like 1 o'clock in the morning. I'm already exhausted, and it's not even. Oh, it is 8 a.m. The time attack medals are pretty brutal, but you pretty much just get jet hover or propeller legs, and then it's over. That time specifically tells me you're talking about the underground channel, aren't you? Oh my gosh, yeah, okay, yeah. Well, if you're gonna max percent the game in somebody's stream, I'm gonna be playing for another 6 hours, I think. That was too long, wasn't it? Not long enough. Ah, yeah, no, good luck. Well, that's when I started streaming today, was around 2 a.m. Right? Yeah, I've been streaming for 5 hours, it's 8 a.m., so yeah, I started around 3. Is that, but no, that's fine. You're good. Especially if you have a dryer gun. Did you get that out of a chest? Where are you at? Oh, I've made some crazy Oh, good. Wait. Did you ever find, if weather affects, like, lightning and stuff? I kept resetting the game. This playthrough, actually. I kept resetting this playthrough until I got a dryer gun from the first dungeon floor. So nice. Good shit, Simple. Yeah, no, that dryer gun will carry you for a while. Nice. Yeah, no, that's one thing that makes me think this game's seeded, is if you find, like, one happy clown, I feel like you're gonna find multiple. Same with locked chests. And then I was talking to somebody else about this, that if you find weapons, you're probably not gonna find coins, and if you find coins, you're probably not gonna find weapons in your chest. And I don't have proof of that, but it sounds right. Oh, I can understand that. The main thing to think about time attacks is just leave them as their own thing. Like, I'm assuming you're trying them as you're playing through the game, and that's just, yeah, that'll make you insane. You really have to go back and do time attacks later. Man, I really don't even know if you can do some of the early ones as you're progressing through the game. Yeah, like, it's worth doing attempts for, like, grinding out some extra levels, but, like, those first underground channels, I really don't think you can do those as soon as they're available. Like, you have to come back with either leveled up weapons or a better ride pod. Because I can remember trying to do them with Nova Cannons and Jet Hover, and, like, sometimes the layouts just weren't manageable. So, like, yeah, I can't even tell you, honestly. You don't really need to restart. Honestly, the big thing is getting to, like, Chapter 3 and 4, and then trying to figure out, like, what weapons you like, because that's when grinding becomes a little easier. The first 2 chapters are very stingy on experience for your weapons. It's a slog. The in-game monster manual is actually not for, wait, like, damage values? That's insane, but I don't not believe it. I hate yeah, no, I absolutely hate having self-doubt in myself as well. Wait, what? Like, playing through the same playthrough or restarting? Because if you're restarting, I'm gonna have to say you're gonna want to restart until you get another dryer gun. But I would, if you have dryer guns, I would just keep playing on that playthrough and then get one of the dryer guns to +5 and put it onto the other dryer gun. That's honestly most of the game, is just finding weapons, leveling them to +5, and then putting them onto your favorite weapon. That's really all it is. And then eventually your main weapon gets so strong that you can move on to the next area. There's a lot of trial and error to that. Like, figuring out what weapon you do like. Are you a rocket launcher, a laser gun, a machine gun person? There's a lot to it. It's definitely overwhelming. I mean, just 2 days ago, I set up to play this game for 12 hours, and I played for 54 minutes, and then I quit and played Pokemon for the rest of the day. I literally laid on my bed, on my stomach, with my legs in the air, kicking them back and forth, playing Pokemon. But here I am. I'm here today. Sometimes you just can't. Sometimes you need to turn and walk away. Yes, absolutely. Are they worth leveling up? Maybe not. They might take a while to level up. But you could hold on to them until you're in, like, Chapter 3 or something like that, so they level up faster. And if you didn't know this, you can actually use your stronger weapon to kill an enemy, and then switch to the weaker one to absorb the points. There really is a lot of backtracking to this game. Honestly, I would look at every single medal as its own challenge. Like, don't try to do the healing, or the no healing challenge, the time challenge, the fishing challenge. Don't try to do those all at once. pick one medal to do and then go for it. And like, again, the time ones, a lot of those aren't really supposed to be done until you have the buggy, the propeller, or the jet hover, because those are the fastest legs in the game. And then even then, sometimes you have to use like advanced diagonal movement to still make it within the time limit. It's pretty intense. Again, this is a 20-year-old game from back in the day. It wasn't meant to be beat in like 6 hours and then put up on the shelf like modern games. It's hefty. Honestly, I would really say that the medals are only completable first try if you're on New Game Plus and like you've played the game before. And like you have the photo album, so you're like getting all the good stuff early because you've beaten the game and you saved your pictures. Other than that, it's really like a backtrack and, I mean, see what you can do now. I wouldn't say it's Metroidvania, but yeah, it's definitely a backtrack kind of game. And then on top of that, I mean, the medals really aren't for anything outside of buying outfits and making the best weapons in the game. I mean, there are other reasons to use the medals, but like, not really. Actually, the medals are technically so unimportant that you can toss the medal collector that tells you how many medals you have, and it doesn't do anything. The game still keeps track of how many medals you have, it just doesn't display it anymore. And it doesn't keep you from beating the game. So like, I agree with you so much so that I actually did a playthrough of this game where I collected every medal possible before acquiring Lyn as the follower. Which doesn't sound that impressive, but it took me like 90 hours. So like, I get it. But like, there's a certain medal that you're gonna come across and you're gonna be like, okay, I can do that. And I'm gonna tell you right here and now, you can, but please don't. Do not try to do a monster transformation badge as soon as it's available. 132 Nonky. What was that, centimeters or FP? Good shit if that's centimeters. If that's FP. Good stuff that you got a dryer gun on your first dungeon. I wonder if you're on the same seed I am. I wonder if you'll catch a 187 Kaji as well. I think I had 3 dryer guns on my first level, but I got 2 of the clowns wrong that offered me the dryer gun. So I only actually got 1. Ah, it happens. Oh, it happens. I've spent so much time pondering clowns and gotten it wrong that at this point, I literally just spam X and pick, like, the red box most of the time. No, yeah, the first 2 chapters of this game, your first playthrough, are pretty brutal. Honestly, one of the biggest recommendations is just trying to get to chapter 2 as soon as possible, because there's a character there that will make bombs for you, and if you just use those bombs to get around most of the levels, it helps tremendously. And then as soon as you're strong enough to not really rely on the bombs, you can start selling the bombs, and you get even more money. And then with all that extra money... Okay, I'm gonna have to pause to read that. Oh, and the fact that weaknesses of enemies are the only stats that matter in terms of damage calculator. Attack is the only exception to the rule. I have used linear regression to be able to predict the damage as far as I want. As far out as I want, and so far it is a tolerance of 1 damage. Oh. Tolerance to damage comes from not being able to properly set a trend line. From what I have noticed, the trend line is non-linear, so it makes it a bit hard to be 100% accurate. It sounds like you're accurate enough, though. Interesting. Oh, wait, shit, I missed the fucking... Damn it, I missed the message from earlier that probably gives context to that. Shit. Of course I hook a fish. I was looking at the Night Stalker anime early in the game. It says that it has no resistance, but it has a wrench resistance. It's freaking Oh, that's funny. I actually take Night Stalkers out with the wrench. I do the spin attack on them. I wait for them to come at me and I release the spin attack. Oh shit, God, that keeps reminding me. I have not fixed my following thing. Thank you for the follow. God, and I dropped more frames! Why have I not gotten that followed? Why am I so followed? Why have I not gotten that fixed? It's because I'm lazy. Thank you. Damn it. I need to get that fixed. Alright, I'm gonna do a fake follow. It's been a long time. Let's do a fake celebratory follow. I apologize that it didn't actually show up. God, I need to fucking fix this. Fake follow! Summon! You know what? I'm feeling good. Might as well raid myself. Why not? Why not? Why shouldn't I raid myself? Why shouldn't I? How many am I raiding with? 1820. That's a lot of raiders. Damn. Welcome, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We're just doing a little fishing. That's a lot of people. Shit. I'm probably going to lose most of you, but... We are just looking for some record Kaji today. I just walk around Night Stalker's projectile and stun lock it. Aren't we the fucking Goku of this story? I don't have a good comeback for that. Oh, look at those frames! Yeah, hard to explain all the information I have found out in my drive. I would have to show the Excel sheet and explain how it works. Trying to explain it makes me sound like a mad scientist. It makes us all sound like a mad scientist. Actually, that's not true. I just sound like a crazy person when I talk about fishing. I have written down so little about my fishing experiences that, like, I'm actually just a crazy person at this point. Was it silly, me rushing upgrading weapons early? No, you're fine. It's, like, really hard to screw yourself in this game. Unless you mean, like, in a 100% manner. Then yes, if you upgraded the Jurak gun, you screwed yourself, but you don't even have that gun, so no. I've never even beaten this game. I've never beaten either game. I've I've literally never beaten the final boss in this game. I've been playing it for 20 years. Never beaten it. I'm almost 400 hours into this playthrough. Still haven't even beaten it. Don't let anybody keep you from enjoying something. Don't even let you keep you from enjoying something. I used to have people tell me that I wasn't allowed to wear band shirts because I couldn't name every song on the album of the shirt that I was wearing. I still to this day don't give a shit. Oh no, it is hard, especially when your biggest hater is yourself. But you either end up the angry old man yelling at children from your window, or you have to take the step towards smiling. And it's very hard. But nobody wants to spend 70 years slowly becoming the old man yelling out his window, because you got 30 more years of yelling out your window. So long as you're not 60, you got time. If you're already 60, it's happening. It's too late. The biggest key is trying. Even if you turn it off and you reset and you lose out on another gun today, at least you tried. It's staying in the mindset that you said earlier that you wanted to play. So long as you want to play, you're working towards it. The moment you look at it and you don't want to play, that's when you've taken a step back and you need to think, what have I done differently? But so long as you have the want, you're okay. It's there. You're making steps. Sometimes you have a hard day. Sometimes you have a bad day. Sometimes you take 6 steps back and you gotta take 7 forward. But they don't have to be big steps. But if you're like my crazy ass aunt and you just say you're done walking one day, you ain't getting nowhere. And she did that. She literally just stopped walking one day. Her legs worked. Like, they weren't broken. She literally just decided to stop walking one day. It was fucking crazy. They had to wheel her around everywhere. But, like, that's quitting. Like, that's fucking literally next level shit. So, like, unless you're there, you're still making progress. That's not a good metric to measure things against, but, like, that's literally my blood relative. Like, that's how my fucking brain could potentially work one day. I could just decide to not walk anymore. That's fucking wild levels of quitter. But sometimes, that's how it goes. Sometimes your brain just doesn't want to fucking do it. And what can you do? You're a slab of fucking electrons on a fucking not a meat stick, on a skeleton pole. Is that there is a limiter that is placed on weapon growth to give the illusion of progress. Like the ABS absorption? Because I've totally noticed that about monster transformation. Not weapons. I wonder if it's related. But I totally noticed that, yeah, like, it says I'm absorbing the same amount of experience, but it's totally not the same amount of experience. Nice. So I try to, like, get most of my weapons that I'm not going to put on another weapon to about plus 10. So I would get one dryer gun to plus 10, and then if you get any other dryer guns, get them to like plus 5 so that you can put them onto the plus 10 dryer gun. And then when the plus 10 dryer gun no longer seems like it's leveling up, then build it up. That way you get a bunch of synthesis points for it. Because if you build them up too fast, you can hit a wall where it's just like, shoot, it takes too much to get my weapon to level up, and I don't have enough synthesis points. And it's not that that's a bad point, it's just you have to go back and grind, whereas normally you can just kind of keep on a steady path forward. But that's just how I do things. So we haven't seen, well, we haven't seen another record setter this session. We've seen a 150 and a 160 today, but both of those were within the first few minutes of a reset. So, oh my god. That plays back into my theory that the game wants you to catch your metal fish within the first 10 fish of a dungeon. So like when you get into a dungeon, the game's basically like, and metal fish on 6. Oh shit, why did I stop shaking? What the fuck? Why'd that fish bite so quick? Holy shit. That fish bit quick. That was fucking crazy. That might have been the fastest fish bite I've ever had. Holy shit. That was crazy. That got my mind in a fucking tizzy. Is that what the kids say? I don't think it is. Alright, so we're gonna fish until night, and then I think I'm gonna go die, and then come back, and just keep trying the reset method, because it's gotten us 2. We got a 150, 514, and a 162, 536. The reset method's working. Again, I don't know if it's necessarily the resets, or if it's just the fact that I keep spawning during prime hours, and I'm cutting out the night. I don't know. I have no idea, people. I want to know. I do. No, there's no way you're advancing too quick. There's absolutely no way you're advancing too quick. Not that. For example, if you have a grade 0 and it has 1 attack stat and maxed out on, let's say, flame, and then you hit an enemy that has a weakness to flame, you would think that it would deal 1 plus the flame stat and damage, but... Oh. Huh. So yeah, I would probably need to see the Excel sheet to fully understand, but yeah, I would expect it to. Yeah, you're fine. The game will literally prevent you from getting too overpowered. Dark Cloud 2 is really interesting in the fact that, like, you're gonna get your ass beat because the game seems way too difficult, and then all of a sudden, right when you think you're about to become God, the game's gonna be like, haha, you can't make that! And it's gonna keep you from making your next weapon because you have to get further into the game. So, like, there really is, like, a stopping point if you need it to know if you've gone too far. Most people never even run into that barrier, but it is there. You can make a weapon too powerful too fast. But odds are, I mean, like, you have to kind of know what you're doing in order to run into that. Ooh, nice. I love a nice 100, 300. I always worry about missing out on something. I have FOMO. So, like, there's... Ooh, okay. 3/4 turn, 3/4 turn. Or 3/8, whatever. But this is definitely a game that's meant to be played multiple times. Like, there's literally items in the game that you can make in the first half of the game, but only if you've beaten the game beforehand. It's got a good New Game Plus system. Not like a Dark Souls one where the enemies get more difficult, but in the sense that, like, you can take stuff from your beaten save file into your new one. Nice. 124, 402. But there's like a lot of stuff in this game that you'll miss out on if you're not using a guide, simply because it's obscure. And I would say use a guide, but at the same time, you'll miss out on, like, discovering and exploring and having a lot of that fun in the first playthrough if you use the guide, because the guide's going to take a lot of that stuff away. It's also going to make you a lot more afraid to miss out on stuff because of how much stuff there is that you can miss out. So it's almost worth it just to play through the game and miss out on that stuff just to explore finding it through a guide. Because so much of it is just obscure. I mean, there's stuff that I miss out on after playing this game for 20 years. And, like, I know about it. Just because it's so obscure, it's like, oh shit, don't forget to take a picture of that while you're getting shot at by a fucking missile launcher. It's goofy shit. But none of it keeps you from beating the game. It just keeps you from getting that arbitrary 100%. Or if you're trying to get a platinum trophy, it does keep you from getting the platinum trophy. But I'm going to be honest, I don't give a shit about platinum trophies. I know a lot of people do, but I personally don't. Are we at 9 o'clock? We're at 10 o'clock. So that's... Ooh, 1:44. Should I take a break? I'm going to take a break now. I'm not going to take a very long one. I'm going to throw up the old aquarium. The aquarium means I'm on break. I'm just going to go get a protein shake, let the dog out, get the animals some snacks. I'm out of my caffeine drink. I don't have any caffeine. Oh, sorry, YouTube. I'm going to end it. It's just me rambling.